They teach you that the economy is a sophisticated machine driven by math. They are lying. The blueprint for our modern financial collapse wasn't written on Wall Street. It was written 900 years ago by a man history tried to forget. While you were taught to worship Adam Smith, this scholar predicted exactly why your money is dying today. He warned that when finance loses its soul, the civilization rots. Look around you. The rot is already here. Welcome to the Capital Chronicles. Today we uncover the prophecy regarding your money. To understand Al-Ghazali, one of the most influential thinkers of the Islamic Golden Age, you have to imagine a world that looked both familiar and foreign. The year is around 1100 CE. Europe is fragmented and poor, still crawling out of the wreckage of the early Middle Ages. Meanwhile, the East is awake. Baghdad, Damascus, Cairo, these are financial and intellectual powerhouses. Trade routes pulse with caravans carrying silk, spices, textiles, and silver. The markets are busy. The empire is rich. But wealth was transforming society faster than anyone can fully understand. In this world of booming commerce and rising inequality, Abu Hamid al-Ghazali emerges. Born in 1058 in Persia, he rose quickly through the intellectual ranks. By his mid-30s, he held one of the most prestigious teaching positions in the world. But what made him unique wasn't his prestige. It was his unwillingness to accept the status quo. He saw a world where wealth was growing, markets were expanding, and yet something felt off. A society obsessed with money but drifting away from meaning. An economy thriving outwardly but decaying inwardly. You don't have to try hard to see the modern parallel. Al-Ghazali began asking a question few had dared to ask. What happens when the civilization gets rich faster than it gets wise? To answer it, he turned his focus to the concept of money itself. He wasn't just a religious thinker. He was one of the earliest philosophers to analyze money in systemic terms. For Al-Ghazali, money was not meant to be worshipped or hoarded. It was a tool, nothing more, a facilitator of exchange. He compared money to a mirror. A mirror has no value on its own. Its worth comes from what it reflects. Money is the same. Its power lies not in the gold or silver itself, but in what it allows people to trade, build, and cooperate. But from this foundation emerged one of his most important insights. Hoarded money is dead money. To him, wealth locked away in chests, hidden in rooms, or buried in courtyards wasn't just useless, it was socially destructive. Idle wealth doesn't circulate. It doesn't feed workers. It strangles economic life. He described it as freezing the bloodstream of society, a line that could easily appear in any modern critique of inequality. When the wealthy hoard money, they create scarcity, not because resources are lacking, but because circulation is blocked. This critique leads to his next major idea. Speculation destroys trust. Al-Ghazali had no patience for merchants who manipulated prices, created artificial shortages, or exploited crises for profit. He saw speculative behavior not as clever strategy, but as moral corruption profit without contribution. Whoever profits from the suffering of others, he wrote, profits from corruption. If this sounds like a commentary on modern financial bubbles, predatory lending, or crisis profiteering, well, it is, just written 900 years earlier. But Al-Ghazali wasn't anti-profit. He believed in trade strongly. His real target was dishonest, trade cheating, lying, using false weights. He believed that markets function only when the participants trust one another. Once trust collapses, the economy collapses right behind it. In that sense, he was one of the earliest thinkers to describe transaction costs and moral hazard just without the jargon. Another of his key insights was the value of labor. He argued that work was inherently dignified, while unearned wealth was spiritually dangerous. To him, money earned through effort built character, while money accumulated through manipulation rotted it. That might sound moralizing, but the logic was practical. Societies grow strong when people contribute. They grow weak when people exploit. However, his most dangerous warning was for the state. Al-Ghazali witnessed rulers who diluted gold coins to stretch their budgets. He condemned this outright. To him, debasing currency was theft. It eroded trust in the market. It punished the poor who received weaker coins. He predicted that if states manipulated currency too often, the population would eventually lose trust, abandon the local coin, and start using stronger foreign currencies instead. We see this today in every collapsed economy, from Venezuela to Zimbabwe. Al-Ghazali believed corruption at the top radiated downward like a poison. When a ruler cheats his people, the merchants felt justified in cheating their customers. The entire economic order became a chain reaction of distrust. His conclusion was stark. A society can survive poverty, but it cannot survive corruption. Economic collapse is rarely about running out of money. It is about the breakdown of trust, the invisible glue that holds every transaction together. Fast forward to our world. We live in a global economy where money moves faster than meaning, where wealth inequality approaches levels not seen in centuries. We see the echoes of Al-Ghazali everywhere: runaway debt, speculative frenzies, and institutional distrust. He understood something economists struggle to admit: that money is not a mechanical object. It is a moral ecosystem. And when the moral framework disintegrates, the financial system follows. History doesn't repeat, but if you don't understand it, it'll crush you. If this gave you a new perspective, hit subscribe. History has the answers, and I'll show you where to look.